Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling.
My equipment is electrical resistivity imaging, also called electrical resistivity tomography. I'm going to show you how I use my equipment on site to image the ground and unearth secrets. Hey everybody, thanks so much for supporting us so far on the Amber Crumb case. And thanks for supporting Steve and Chris on their channels and the other cases that they've been working on too. I hope I get a chance to go out really soon and do some more work on other cases and continue to work on Amber's case. Thanks so much also for supporting Larry. Larry's awesome, and he's obviously been working so hard for 40 years to find Amber, and all the love that you've shown him so far has just been awesome. And thanks for also supporting my sister, because she's great at research, records, and remembering names and places. I can't even believe it. So thank you so much for supporting all of us on this case and other cases that we're working on. So I just wanted to show you the equipment that I've been using for Amber's case and other projects that I've worked on in the past, and hopefully future cases. The electrodes are the stainless steel stakes that send the input current into the ground and receive the resulting current after it travels through the ground. An electrode is just the metal stake that we put into the ground to help send the current into the ground. And on Amber's case, we had two lines that had 24 of these set up in a row, and we had one line that had 20. Electrode spacing. Closer spacing results in better image detail near the surface, but doesn't image as deep as electrodes spaced further apart. You can space as close as 1 meter, or you can space your electrodes as far as 5 meters apart. You can set up your electrodes different spacing for different results. If you make your electrodes really close together, you're going to see really good detail near the surface, but you're not going to see it nearly as far down. But for Amber's case, we used 1 meter spacing for our electrodes because it'll see really clearly all the way up to 10 feet into the ground. And that's all we need. Now place the electrodes. Couple the electrodes to the ground. That means make a sturdy connection in the ground. Sometimes you can push these electrodes into the ground, and sometimes you got a hammer. And you just want to make sure it's not moving. So this isn't moving, which means it has a good couple to the ground. If it has a bad couple to the ground, I'd be able to wobble it back and forth. And we don't want that, because that'll introduce resistivity around that electrode, and that'll just give us a big old erroneous area in our data, and our box might decide not even to run the line until that's fixed. So you just want to make sure it doesn't move. The cables and cord clips. The cable sends the current to the electrodes, and the cord clips attach that cable to the electrodes. So good couple to the ground with the electrode, and then just clip that on. And then we find the part of the cable that's got the area that we want to clip that to. So then the current will come from my box through the orange cable, through the wire, to the electrode and into the ground. And so you just go along the line and we attach all the electrodes. We can attach up to 24 electrodes for each survey. The instrument box. From Iris Instruments, I use the Siskel Kid Switch 24. It can send up to 200 volts into the ground. This is the Siskel Kid Switch 24. Yeah, look at that. It's not as complicated as it looks. I mean, it's super complicated, and that's why I need to do it only, and nobody else can do it, so I need every job that I can get. Now complete setting up the line. After you connect the electrodes and cables with the clips, connect the cables to the instrument. So what happens is this is technically the end of my line. 3 meters, we're just doing 4 electrodes. 4 electrodes means 3 meters. You gotta remember that. 0 meters is electrode number 1. 1 meter is electrode number 2, and so on. And that'll get you. So we have the end of our line right here. 4 electrodes. I connected it wrong. That huge thing is supposed to be on this end. So
we'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post. My entire life is fixed in post. So since we could have more electrodes connected here, this is technically where the end of my line is. We just don't have all those electrodes because I didn't want to hammer 12 electrodes into the ground. Because one cable only does 12 electrodes, and then we have another cable that does an additional 12 if we want a longer line. I don't want a longer line today. So 1 through 12 goes into the box here, or electrodes 1 through 4. And after enough practice, you can easily do this without embarrassing yourself in front of a whole bunch of people, I swear. There we go. And then what we do is we just turn it on. Thanks for all the support. And thanks for making it through the super duper educational video that I put together for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed the birds in the background. Let me know what type of birds those are. And Christina will be sure to let you know if you're right. So I hope that this explained my equipment really well to you guys. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section below. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching this, and thank you so much again for all the support that you've given the team, Steve, Chris, Christina, Larry, of course, the homeowners for Amber's case, and thanks so much for the support you've given me. The next video will explain why the ground has different resistivity values in the first place. And I'll also do more videos of me on site doing work to unearth secrets.
We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus.